So Hyndburn and Accrington and the surrounds have always had a rich history of creating artists of all different types, whether they be visual artists, filmmakers, actors and performers like myself, but also writers. I'm not sure what it is about coming from a place like Accrington that inspires people to be creative. Maybe it's something to do with, the tradition of singing and performance and clog dancing. Obviously we live in a really diverse area with lots of different cultures mixing together, which is always a really, really rich, textured place to create stuff. But I think that the nature around us, the beautiful countryside, the industry, but also having a really, really great further education college in the middle of the town that produced so many brilliant courses. That was certainly my way into it, as well as lots and lots of local groups who were providing opportunities for young people to do plays and pantos and concerts and singing. And I've seen here in this wonderful Accrington Library, which was a massive, massive inspiration for Graham Caveney, David Swan, who were big award-winning writers from around here, and of course famously for Jeanette Winterson, who spent many an afternoon in here reading every book in the library apparently from A to Z, and is now an internationally renowned writer. There has always been great opportunities, and right behind us here there is an advert for a young writers and teen writers a workshop that takes place once a month here in Accrington Library on a Saturday. So if there are any budding writers out there, I would absolutely urge you to come down to the library and get involved with Josh. I think it's really, really important for people that come from towns like Accrington go out into the world and tell stories that reflect our lives and the way that we live and the relationships that we have and the problems that we face and the challenges that we face. If we live in a world where only posh people and people from the south are making television and making theatre and making art, then we never get our stories told back to us. And so it's really, really important that we carry on that legacy of telling our stories and feeding them back into the wider society so that we have a better understanding of each other. So for me, growing up, I was really inspired by a fantastic teacher at Accrington College called Martin Cosgriff, who really, really helped us to believe that a life in the creative arts was for the likes of us. And he made it feel possible, not just as a hobby, but as a way of life. And what a lot of people don't realise is that the cultural industries, which is television, film, theatre, all the different creative arts, is one of the biggest industries in the UK. So far from it being a bit of a soft subject and something that's, there's not much work in, it's actually something where there's huge amounts of possibilities. And it's really, really important to remember that. And if you have a passion for any kind of art or culture, just to pursue it and know that there is a life waiting for you in that world.